Go for it, man. Right, we're at BloodStock 2012 with Death Valley Knights. How are you guys doing?
Very good, thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
Excellent. Well, you certainly took to the stage Sophie Lancaster pretty good yesterday, I can gather. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to see you because I was actually busy here, but my good lady got across to you guys. But how did it actually feel?
It felt pretty special, man. We were honoured to play here in the first place, and we felt we came, we showed what we could do, and we got a good crowd.
Excellent.
Yeah, absolutely, I'll back that up. I mean, it was a good show. We went out there, we gave 110% for it. Yeah, it was our first time playing a major festival like this. We definitely wanted to make our mark here, very important people watching that, you know, and definitely spread the word about our band out there. So I think it was a success overall.
Yeah, the word has certainly been spreading about Death Valley Knights as well.
That's good to hear.
So have you noticed like your fan base has slowly started to
Yeah, we are starting to get more people sort of listening to our stuff. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, we're just wanting to sort of get our music out there as best we can. And we know, I mean, we think we rock, and we know people think we rock as well. So we're glad to see more people taking an interest.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, both our support over here and online support, it's definitely bolstered a lot by this. Getting onto the BloodStock gave us a lot of traction. A lot of people is giving this to us, so we've had to really step it up as well. But I think we've really met the challenge. And I think people have been surprised by that. So now it's just about taking that forward to the next step. So we've got that good foundation there. So it's been successful the whole way through, definitely.
You guys got a couple of singles out, which I've been given as well.
Yeah.
So played it a few times on our radio station.
That's good.
Is there anything in the pipeline for an album? Are you guys currently working on that?
We are working on an EP at the moment. We've got another few songs in the pipeline as well, and we're hoping about October.
I think around September, October period. Right now, I mean, our big thing was to get BloodStock behind us, and then take the next level. But we got our single, "Shut Up and Drink," out there. I think the next stage for us is to get our EP out, like Rich said.
Yeah.
So we're looking around September, October period for that, and then we're going to be touring behind that as well. So we're going to be, we've been hitting a lot of the London circuit. Now we want to take it. We want to get up to Birmingham, Manchester, a lot of those areas out there, and really spread the word to back that up. So
yeah. This is one thing which I have noticed. You guys are sort of done quite a bit on the London circuit.
Yeah.
But to get further afield and bring more new fans in because they want to be able to experience you guys live on stage as well. So that'd be really, really cool.
Yeah, that is the main thing I think now, is actually looking outside London and just taking ourselves further afield.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
We're getting onto the right bills now. We're hitting the right fans. Now it's like Rich said, it's just about expanding. We've really saturated that market and we've taken it for all it's worth. And now it's time to hit like Birmingham, like I said.
I mean, think about this as well, Derby.
Exactly.
It's like
yeah, Derby. Yeah,
untapped resource this, and now we've taken a drink.
Exactly.
So the formation of the band, how did you guys sort of come together?
Well, it started actually in 2009. Jake, the frontman and the vocalist and one of the guitarists, actually met up with me. And we started jamming, we hit it off instantly. We started writing songs, and we started cycling through drummers and bassists like absolutely nothing. We couldn't find anybody. In the end, I mean, we came together by answering each other's adverts because we could never find anybody who wanted to play our style of music. So it was a long time coming, and then we met Rich. Well, I met Rich, and we hit it off.
We met quite interestingly. We actually auditioned to go out and see this other guy, and I got lost, found him who was looking for the same bloke. We ended up going to this same audition, realised that we wanted to play music together, and this guy was like not really doing anything. And then we hit it off from there.
Literally the next day I called him up at some ungodly hour of the morning. He said, look man, I'm working with this really great front man, would you be interested in coming and play drums for us? We met that week and we've been together ever since. And then Elliot's quite an interesting story as well. Do you want to?
Yeah, well, I'm not normally into metal music. I mean, these guys really got me into it. When I was at college, about 16, I had lots of friends into Iron Maiden, like great old metal music. I was slightly hesitant when this guy pointed at me and said, yeah, we need a bassist for our band. And I said, yeah, but I'm a guitarist. I play guitar since I was 16. And I said, yeah, but we need a bassist. Yeah. So anyway, I went along to their first session, and I mean, they said at the end of the session, that was rubbish. Sorry about that. We're usually a lot better than that. And I was like, I'm sold. You guys have got it. So here we are, a year and a half later, and we're at BloodStock having a great time.
I don't think any of us could have seen this coming over a year ago. I mean, especially him as well. But I think ever since the four of us got together, there's really been that chemistry. Not just in terms of we get along, but musically we're all very creative. We all support each other. We're a very diplomatic band in that sense. And everybody brings that element to the music, and I think it really shows out there. Everybody brings that their own individuality to the songs. So it's not like one person dominates it and then it's three people behind it. So it's
a
good.
Quite an impressive CV as well for a year and a half to be from formation to then appearing at BOA and then moving on from there.
Absolutely. I mean, we know we work very hard on our music, and we don't think we should have to wait around for this type of stuff. We do work hard, and I think it's we're very, very grateful for every opportunity. And I remember when the news came through for BloodStock, I was absolutely taken aback.
I couldn't believe it.
To be playing on the same stage as great bands like Machine Head, Testament, all these greats, and it's a real honour. So we never take anything for granted, and we always give 110% at every opportunity.
That's cool. So what, actually talking about the BOA poster this year, what was how did you actually feel when you saw your name, obviously with Machine Head and Testament?
Well, I remember I bought the latest issue of Metal Hammer, and just reading it as you would, and then I got to the BloodStock poster and I'm thinking, oh, we should be, oh god, we're in Metal Hammer. You can't really describe that feeling when you kind of see your name in there, and you're looking at it thinking, is this actually really, I had to pinch myself just to make sure it was real. And then to sort of, I bought a t-shirt, I had to buy a t-shirt, I'm on a t-shirt, well, we're on a t-shirt, it's just, you can't describe that feeling. It's such an honour to be here. It's something we could never ever take for granted. We feel privileged to be here to do this.
Rich and I have been going to festivals since we were 14, 15 years old. We've been out there, we've slogged out in the mud, and we've always looked up at the stage and said, what would it be like if we were on there? We've worked really hard on our instruments, and so when when things like this happen, it's we see this as a massive boon. So it's like I said, we just take every opportunity, and we're really, really grateful for all of this. It's amazing.
I've got to say as well, I mean, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't the support for the radio stations. I mean, Total Biker FM was one of the first, to put us on and really promote us, and we are very grateful, because without radio stations like yourselves, we wouldn't be here, and it's great.
Thanks for that, guys.
No, absolutely. I mean,
absolutely. We've heard. We're just grateful for the support you guys have given us as well. That's just great. We really appreciate it.
It's one of the things which our station prides itself on is the unsigned band, because you are the guys that have to work your asses off twice as hard as anyone else. So any publicity which we can give gives you like twice back type thing.
Absolutely.
So
I mean, there's so many bands out there, and so when a radio station, any radio station gets behind us, says we like your stuff, we're going to plug it, we're going to give that radio airplay. Again, it's a massive honour, because we understand how much responsibility that is, and how much of a break that really is for us. So every time I get one through, I never think oh, it's just another radio station. It's fantastic. They're getting our music out there, they like our stuff, and it's the same attitude with all our shows. Even if let's say 10 people come to our show, one extra person loves us, that's the attitude. We want to get, just keep spreading it out there. That's the attitude towards it.
It's really cool. Well, you guys played on the sofa stage. Have you actually been given the opportunity to have a walk around on the main stage?
We have,
I had a look around. I actually caught Dio's Disciples yesterday. Just managed to watch Simon Wright playing a few drums there. Unbelievable. The atmosphere up there is just fantastic. It would be an honour to, fingers crossed, get to that stage. That would just be probably the ultimate for me.
I think, especially after our performance yesterday, we're very critical of ourselves, so we'll always go back, we'll analyse every aspect. But getting to go up there and stand on the side stage, it was really good to see some pros up there. These guys have been in it for 20, 30 years, they know their stuff. So it was definitely, we're using this as a learning opportunity as well. Great, we've got to this level, but now what do we need to take it to the next level? Whether it's, when they change a bit of our sound, or even our stage performance, things like that, just taking tips where you can for this type of stuff.
Exactly.
Okay,
so obviously BOA, you've got your EP coming out soon, working on a lot of material, but you used to have your sort of ideal sort of venue or gig or festival to play at. You were at the top of the bill. Who would you have underneath you as you're opening up?
Right. Should we take one each?
Take one each.
Right. Mine, I want to play with Iron Maiden.
What? You'd have Iron Maiden underneath you?
Oh, actually not. Underneath? Oh God.
You are the main headline act. someone has got to open up for
It's a tricky decision because you know whatever you choose one of these big bands, well then there's a risk they're actually going to blow you off the stage.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
so
It's like Iron Maiden. I regret saying that now.
Yeah, so it's like,
sorry,
well,
Bruce.
It's tempting to say, oh yeah, I'd love to have Metallica supporting me. Well, hold on a second, you know, Metallica come.
Your ultimate sort of dream.
Exactly.
All right, I'm saying Iron Maiden, and I'm apologising to Bruce, Nico, and everyone, but I'm saying Iron Maiden.
And for me, I think it would be Metallica. Absolutely. I mean, they're the band that got me into this, and absolutely to play with them. If they were under me, that would just say it all, really, wouldn't it? I mean.
For me, I mean, Jake will kill me for not saying Judas Priest, but I'm with Rich on Iron Maiden. I just love their music. I really do.
Well, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to chat with us today. You have a blinder of the rest of the weekend. Looking forward to the EP coming out. You guarantee we're going to give you more airplay and really promote it up as well.
Well, I mean, going forward, like I said, we've got the EP coming out. We're looking at places like Hammerfest as well. Yeah. More festival appearances to really bolster that UK tour as well. So it'd be good. Thanks for the time.
I'd like to say thanks to you as well.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your support. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you, guys.
Thanks very much.